emotionless, or cold, heartless.
Yep, that's footage from my very first time ever doing stand-up comedy. All the comics I know wish they could forget their first times, if they can even remember them. I'm doing something a little different. In 5 seconds, we're about to watch my very first ever set and then cringe about it afterwards, because I hate myself. Let's go.
Let's give it up for Marcio Pimentel. Let's hear it.
Thank you all. Yeah, I go by Mars. I'm actually not from here. I'm from the East Coast, right? My friends were making a lot of fun of me when I was coming down here. They're like, the only two things that come from Texas are steers and Republicans. Nice, you got it. Awesome. They were also making fun of me. So it was public school, right, in New Jersey. So they thought that we were going to be riding horses at school. I'm happy to report the only thing that we were riding are each other's asses on I-10. Unless you're in Montrose and they're actually just riding ass. So that's cool. What else about me? I'm recently unemployed. Super awesome. Yeah, thank you. But I feel like such a loser because they laid me off after like COVID, like after all the fun stuff with the good benefits, right? Like they must have really not liked me to like, yeah, let's fuck this guy in particular. Let's just lay him off now. Speaking of people that don't like me, my girlfriend says all the time how I'm like a robot, right? Like I'm cold, emotionless, she can't feel anything, which I think is really hypocritical, right? Because she uses a vibrator, and that thing is cold, emotionless, or cold, heartless, that makes her feel a ton of emotion. So, not fair. It's not fair to me, to be honest. Y'all remember the sex robot thing that was happening a little bit ago with sex robots? I'm pro-sex robot because of everything I just said about my girlfriend, but I don't think a sex robot can ever compare with a real woman at all. I don't think they compare at all because they use logic. They're logical. If you ask a sex robot where you want to go eat, it'd tell you, right? Where do you think a sex robot want to go eat? I don't know. No? Yeah. You would ask a sex robot where I would go eat, it'd say, I don't eat, dumbass. Let's go to Starbucks and steal some Wi-Fi. Right? Right. Yeah. Y'all know what happens when when you turn on a sex robot? It nuts. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to. Technology is crazy these days, though. Y'all remember airlines back in the day? They were so serious about your phone being on, right? Airlines were like, attention passengers, if your phone is on at any moment during this flight, this plane will crash and burn and we will all die, right? And nowadays you go on an airline and they're happy to sell you Netflix for like $30, right? It's crazy. Spirit, surprisingly, has the cheapest Wi-Fi. I say surprisingly because the cost of carry-on for Spirit is basically the same price as the ticket itself. I bet Spirit would actually sell you, like make you stand if they could, right? Like Spirit is so cheap that you have to like get your own peanuts and drinks. Right? It's crazy. Spirit is so cheap, the passengers have to take turns flying the fucking plane, right? And Spirit is so cheap, I swear to God, I saw a stewardess taking a smoke break once in the air. It's crazy. But yeah, I bet they would try to make you buy your own seat for the plane, right? Like imagine trying to save some money and they're like, okay, no seat, you can just kind of like stand there, right? Like suddenly you're taking the Spirit subway. You're just there like, and then you hear ding, and it's like, oh fuck, it's my turn to go fly the plane. But I'm glad that like Uber isn't that cheap, right? Like imagine going on an Uber and having to pay to play music on your trip, right? Half the time I'm in an Uber, I wish I could pay money for them to turn off the fucking music, right? Or not talk to me, right? I'm waiting for that Uber whisper to come out. Do y'all know the difference between Uber and a kidnapping? The Amber Alert. Speaking of child abuse, and I'll leave this on this, a lot of comedians say that they're funny because of their childhood trauma. Like the things that happened in their childhood is the reason why they're funny, right? I just don't buy it, right? Like I don't think I'm funny because my mom beat me. I don't think my mom beat the funny into me, right? I think my mom beat me because I am funny, and Grandpa's funeral is not the place to try in 5 minutes. So, thank you everyone. That was my time. Appreciate y'all. Have a great night.
Oh my God, indeed, Jamal Rahal, attorney at law. Yeah, no, this was a horrible idea. I don't know why I thought this would be a fun idea. This was a rough watch. There's a lot to unpack there. That video was from September 27, 2021. My very first time ever doing stand-up comedy. Like everyone, I've been wanting to do stand-up comedy for a long time and like want to write jokes and would tell coworkers, oh, let's go out. And I'd been in the Houston scene watching stand-up comedy for a long time at that point. So I've been wanting to do stand-up comedy forever, and I guess that night I finally decided, Secret Group's Sunday open mic. It'll be perfect because we're going to be there in the area for my girlfriend's best friend's birthday. So I was just getting smashed at Truck Yard off the Trash Can Punch, trying to remember my lines and eating crawfish and remembering my lines and getting drunk. By the time we get to Secret Group, it's already super late. I sign up super late, and my phone's dying. So I'm trying to sober up while remembering all my lines. Now, all things considered, looking back, it's actually not as cringy as I thought it'd be. It was really cool looking back at all these jokes that I just don't ever use ever. That first one though, Steers and Queers, that one was actually my like part of a closer that I tried to make. My 1 year in comedy, my big closer. It was part of it. So I used that, which it got laughs, so whatever. Yeah, I mean, I definitely had stuff that I was working on, and it's like kind of complete ideas, but there's just stuff that weren't punchlines. And it's a lot of little things like my sex robot punchline, it nuts. In my head, I'm like, oh, that's so funny because it's like a robot got like screws and nuts and shit. Amazing segues, to be fair. Amazing segue. Amazing child abuse segue, by the way. Just so funny watching stuff like my big, huge act out. We're riding the Spirit Airlines subway. If you want to play a fun drinking game, just take a shot every time I say, Please don't do that. I'm not liable if you guys hurt yourselves. Like, why did I keep sitting down? I don't even sit down now. Why would I guess I was just like, maybe I need to go back to my roots. You know, I'm gonna start sitting down now in my sets. You'll see in some of these early sets, I'm like a fucking cowboy just lassoing with the fucking mic cord. It's so bad. It's so bad. Why am I doing this? One thing that I do that is gonna be a reoccurring theme too, when I deliver a punchline and I'm not confident in it, I just look straight down. Like I'm just not even I'm just,
Right. Well,
it's bad. Like sometimes I was making good eye contact with like the guy in the front. That was my best friend. That's my bestie right there. Other times I was looking straight into the ground. It's interesting to see how my stage presence will evolve and maybe get better, but we'll see. I don't fucking know. Part of the reason why it's so important to make sure that you're recording your sets. If video would be the best, but if you just have audio, at least you can notice things like stuttering, mumbling, the way you delivered something or not. It's like the #1 thing to do. Record your sets. If you're new to the channel, hi. I'm Mars, and I'm going to be posting every single recorded set I have from this very first one to this next video. Bye-bye.